The good news was Triple H was back at Monday Night Raw running things after his bout with COVID this week. And of course, that's good. But Raw wasn't. Honestly, I think this was the worst Raw we've had under the Triple H regime. However, there was some stuff to definitely talk about because we can always find stuff, right? And that's okay. Not every show should be a 10 out of 10 in all honesty. This is things you might have missed for Monday Night Raw. Make sure you've hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Did you notice they kept calling Braun and Omos a pair of skyscrapers? When Omos made his entrance, Corey called him a skyscraper, and all I keep thinking is, what happened to skyscraping Shanky? They stole his gimmick, he's not on TV. Poor skyscraping Shanky. But Raw started off with the Judgment Day. This was really cool, I won't lie. How awesome does Damian Priest look here? I really like this. Kind of Chuck Palumbo vibes. Obviously, like Scott Hall, Razor Ramon kind of vibes as well. Like bad guy vibe. Honestly, just really, really cool. And I think that's exactly what he should be. But of course, the heel heat was to come as Rhea Ripley praised Dominik Mysterio. In fact, the entire Judgment Day praised Dominik Mysterio. Rhea saying he was all man. Finn saying he's awesome. We had AJ, though, come out. Oh, well, this was good. And AJ called him the modern day James Ellsworth. That's a thing. Of course, Finn Balor referencing the Bullet Club again. Him starting the Bullet Club. And everyone else has just lived in his shadow. But I've got to talk about it. The heel heat for Dominik Mysterio comparing himself to Eddie Guerrero is perfect, man. Do you know what? How do you make Dominik Mysterio work? This is how. Now, Balor and Carl Anderson had a good match, but the story came at the end with AJ getting some revenge on Dominik. But the big news, Rhea Ripley slammed Luke Gallows. Oh my God, did she slam him as well? With absolute precision and ease. Rhea Ripley is just built differently. Absolute brilliance. But I asked you guys on Twitter, who actually is Dominik Mysterio for the new generation? 71% voted for James Ellsworth. Now, if you didn't know, WWE heads back to the UK this Sunday coming with a SmackDown live event in Glasgow, Scotland. Just in case you didn't know and you maybe want to attend the show. R-Truth is finally back on Raw. He got a huge hometown pop. But of course, this was centered around the Johnny Gargano Miz story. Miz came to the ring to tell the truth. Now you can see why R-Truth came out for the Miz, can't you? He also said that Ciampa had gone missing. But then interestingly, Johnny Gargano came out and said, hey, I've just been texting him. He's fine, but he's injured. So you're still lying to people. Now, I don't know if Miz's lie is something in regards to Tommaso Ciampa, but apparently we might actually find out next week. But go back to the action nonetheless, and R-Truth came out to hear the truth. And yeah, he beat the Miz because there was a distraction literally at ringside. We thought this was Dexter Lumis. It looked like Dexter Lumis. Miz lost the match. R-Truth won a match in his hometown. And then Johnny Gargano was revealed. WWE, though, should have definitely done this next week. Gave Johnny a mic and let him say, here's Johnny. How have you missed that opportunity, Triple H? Oh, the shame. Now, WWE promoted Black Adam as the #1 movie in the world. I was in the kitchen, okay, commercial break. And I hear The Rock's music. You've never seen me. I mean, you've never seen me. But I have ran back into my living room because I thought The Rock was coming out. And they were just promoting his movie. Oh, no.
Who the are you?
I have absolutely no idea. Honestly, these visuals will last with me a lifetime. Look at the size of that hat. Look at the guy's eyes. That is hilarious. But of course, they did try. Bless them, they tried. Question, did this guy have the Nickelodeon logo on the side of his trunks? Or his attire? Like, what? I bet he was disappointed when NXT 2.0 went away. But it was Omos who won 4-on-1, which means on SmackDown, Braun's definitely got to do 5-on-1, right? Can we do that build up to Crown Jewel? See how many people these guys can take? We got the advertisement for Raw Halloween. A little bit more an orange tint to the Raw logo. Obviously, you see a jack-o'-lantern there, the cobwebs. Nothing giveaway yet, but something's next week. Mustafa Ali was in action tonight, debuting the new gear. We saw it on a house show. We spoke about it on Things You Might Have Missed. But he had a match with Austin Theory. But it was Seth Rollins. Oh, this was brilliant. Seth being ringside, referring to Theory as a former disciple of his. And of course, I honestly, if I had to pick, I would say for me, this was match of the night. I honestly enjoyed watching two future stars become stars in this match. Seth obviously got involved, cost Ali the match. The beatdown afterwards, Seth saying, "You don't belong in my WWE." Great line. Honestly, I'm so invested in the Mustafa Ali story, but Ali came back on the entrance ramp when Seth thought it was all over. Ali literally being like the guy 2 weeks in a row in this feud to stand tall. They're really putting Ali over. If you didn't know, WWE Shop has a new Seth Rollins shirt for you to go and pre-order. I like that. Of course, playing on his theme song. Cool. Baron Corbin beat Johnny Gargano tonight, of course, with the assist of JBL. Johnny Gargano, you should know better than to steal a Texans hat. Oh, what a thing. What a thing to do. Gargano is like all over Raw recently. Obviously, it was JBL who cost Gargano the match. Wasn't a clean loss, but still nonetheless. Next week, he has promised to reveal the truth in this storyline with The Miz. Again, no idea if it's Ciampa, if it relates to Dexter, Maurice maybe. We're going to have to wait and find out next week on Halloween Raw. Could be fun. Elias defeated Chad Gable in his first match back on Monday Night Raw. Did anyone else find it interesting, though, that he's been paired up with Riddle? He had a whole storyline where he wasn't on TV. He was obviously touring while his brother was here. And now he's teaming with the original bro. Subtle little thing there, Triple H. Nikki Cross is back. The real crazed Nikki Cross. No more Nikki ASH. Superhero, fake superhero stuff, although she did technically fly with a crossbody. But I think this was weird because we didn't know who this was. I had no idea. Commentary kind of hesitated to tell us, and I feel like no one in the arena knew either. Obviously, she attacked Bianca in the ring. That's when it became obvious who it was, allowing Bayley to get the win in the main event. But I love the fact that crazy Nikki brought down everyone. It wasn't about being a face or being a heel. It's about making a statement. And I feel like this is exactly what the reinvented Nikki Cross needed upon her return. And for me personally, I think it saved the end of Raw from being a complete disaster. Super critical rating tonight, but I can't give this Raw more than a 5 out of 10. I honestly can't. I think next week, hopefully, we'll be back to normal with Halloween Raw. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. We'll be back for Things You Might Have Missed SmackDown. I'll see you next time. Peace!